And there I am. Hey, hello, welcome. Papa Pariah, hello, welcome. Oh, let's put this one to the side. Music is running. A little bit too loud as always. There we are. Welcome to this weekend. I hope you had still are having a great weekend. It's warm here in the Netherlands, so I dressed appropriate. I've even done some gardening. And how is everybody doing? So I had to rush a little bit. I was enjoying Muses Touch's show and tell. She always does that on the Saturday. You're very well. Hey, that's whee! Good to hear. Good to hear. And to be honest, I am very good too. I surprisingly had this weekend is a long weekend. Oh, I did forget to Google one thing. It is Pinkster at our it's Catholic feast, but I have no idea. Pentecost. Okay. It's a Pentecost weekend. That means we have normally the Monday off too. Normally, especially with this nice summer barbecue weather, we do have a lot of work, so long days, and of course the Saturday we have to work. Also, I didn't. So I had, as always, planned to paint a lot of stuff, or even I am just a little show and tell. I am going back to my roots with building foam buildings. I am trying to get a stream starting about it. In the weekdays, I am still planning it on the Wednesday, but could be Tuesday, could be Thursday, depending on my work schedule. So I wanted to build already some things to make pictures of, to show. And no, I did some gardening instead. So no painting, no building. What I did was decide what bust or monster I am going to paint. And because I do not want to start with Tivius, not yet. I mean, it's still down there. The end of June I will start with him. The Fallen Hairs Community Challenge. Well done, guys. But I am painting, yes, a fire dragon bust. Officially it is not a bust, it's just only its head and neck. And just to show you the little bust, this is the size. This is 100%. So this is the head and the neck I did print. And then I had something like, yeah, I can print the whole damn thing. And it is an amazing thing. But no way. This is one of the first things that I did print this large. So no. But I thought, hey, I am going to print busts. So why not just print the heck, the head and neck of the dragon, and do something with it like a bust. So this is it. And that's, I saw it, I thought, yeah, I haven't done anything with it in a few years. Why not today? Then I had to browse through all my papers. Online and offline. And offline I did find, because yeah, I have painted it. But what colors did I use? Found them. So I have my painters, and when I'm scratching myself, sorry. As I said, I've been gardening and I have a very sensitive skin. So sunlight and a lot of green stuff touching me, I get some kind of a little itch reaction. It's nothing serious. It wasn't poison ivy or anything of the kind. So painting, I have decided at that moment to make it a fire dragon, meaning that it is not a fire-breathing dragon, but it needs to be, all yellow, orange, and reds. Great idea. So just let's go on with it. The mouth I do like. I did use some Necromancer purple, that's for sure, that I know. Unfortunately, I did use the airbrush to get all the nice transitions going from the yellow and the orange. And now we are going to ruin it all nicely with some paints from the pots. No, we are not, just slapping on some paints. I'm just deciding where shall I... You know what, I will start with the large scales over here. Why not? And I'm going to use some lava orange on my freshly cleaned wet palette. As always, the words do. Hey, hello John, welcome. How are you doing? How is life? I hope you have a great weekend. I'm battling my glasses all the time. Ooh, this is not a yellow that I used much on this one. So I am I'm good, thanks. Hope everything is going well with you too. Good to hear. Let's give it also a cheer. And yes, with me it's going good. It's finally summer in the Netherlands, at least weather-wise. And as we say at work, I do have a 3-day holiday. Meaning that normally people would say a long weekend. No, a long weekend for us is 2 days. And I'm searching for my brush right over there. So 1 day is weekend, 2 days is a long weekend, 3 days or more holidays. But I didn't have to work today, surprisingly, because they did ask me. But I of course do not mind. And let's see if we can get, I believe this was even one of my first tries to get some glazing. Oh, not even glazing, what's the other word that I'm looking for? Layering. Somehow. And even this is too thick. So let's see. I think that that is too thin. And I just checked for the white I have used. It was an airbrush. The white. Sorry, I'm color deaf. In case people didn't know. I see the right color, only my mind doesn't translate very well. So yeah, this is white apparently. No, the yellow is it is a airbrush color from Vallejo, and sadly enough I have used it all up, so I cannot use the original color anymore. But hey, this is a very good, nice exercise for wet blending. And I have been practicing it a little bit. And there are a lot of people who will use different, not really techniques for it. But I have discovered, most people just use very thin paints and then just pull them in together. Never works for me. one thing that I do, take the two colors, nicely thinned, and then just add a little bit of water, and they almost pull together automatically. So really wet blending. Oh, I almost forgot, I want to use a little bit of red on the very edge of the... Yay! Pokey tool time! Very nice. For those who didn't see yet, oh, and I still need to change that command, I know. I have painted mine. And there we have the red. In this case, the heraldic red. Just to make the very edge. I could maybe have used the clear red, but okay. There he has a little bit of a scratch. So let's use that as a thing that should also indeed be there. I don't know if it is a... it looks like a not of a misprint or anything. As I said, while the paint is still wet, use a little bit of water, and the paint is already dried. Damn. Yeah, it's as I said, it's summertime almost here in the Netherlands. Nice, a lot of barbecue weather and a long weekend for a lot of people. I am just going to try it out a little bit. Let's see how much different is. I do need, of course, a darker color. Maybe. Let's add some. No, I am going to use the dragon black. Would be very nice, but I'm going to use a little bit of coal black. All the way back to my palette. I always go from light to dark on my palette. Well, coal black is not completely black, has a little bit of blue in it. And just hit the edges a little bit, so you get a little bit of a burnt charcoal. Then the red needs to be a little bit more there, and a little bit of the orange. I think I want to make it a little bit, in my head, a little bit too small. Only a very thin part. Well, the scale is quite large. Just trying out. Let's see. And now I have to do yellow. red, or better said, damp brush. I do get a nice fiery pattern, but that's the wrong way. So we add a little bit of yellow, paint over that. And what I definitely want to do is, and I am painting. If anybody else is painting something, I am surely interested to know. At least if you want to share. I need at least to be a little bit more shadow. Let's go on with the next scale. Let's try something that I see a lot of people do, and that's literally just paint the whole damn part with the color you want. And then later go, and now I see those cracks are indeed repeated here and there, so it is not a malfunction of the print. It's about the red part. Now the orange, just slap it on there. And you will see I am not even trying to blend, but it's already almost blended because I didn't clean my brush. And as a very famous painter once said, we only all have our little happy accidents, there are no mistakes. So thank you, that is certainly true. But if I'm really happy with this, maybe I should even add a. I'm not really going for a light effect or a magma effect, not really. It would be nice if I could achieve it, but then I would also be needing a white. Sorry, Bertha. Yeah, that's one of those things that happens. It's always in front of your nose, so you don't see it anymore. It is probably just a layer too thick. But let's see if we can get it a little bit better wet blended. The orange is still too strong. And The problem is never the wet blending itself, but making it even. And it would be looking really weird if this has more red than orange and this has more orange than red. Oh, I don't want orange. As I said, sometimes just adding the contrast can already be enough to get it a little bit more. Oh, damn. The way you want it. And I should have taken my other brush for this, of course. It does add indeed a little bit. Now the problem is the yellow does not cover very well. Oh wait, the yellow does not cover very well. The white does get a little bit better. And we did want to maybe add a small line of white. Add a little bit of yellow to it. Black is still showing over there. Yeah. And the thing that I meant with making the transitions even, you can see here the red is up to here and here it is only to here. So it's completely uneven. Let's get a little bit of the more orange to red in there. About there. Thank you very much. I'm very glad that when I started this one with the colors, I believe this was even one of the first pieces that I used a color wheel on. Let's be a little bit like that. Now you can see it in full glory. And on screen it does indeed look really great. Right here, not so much, but that's the transitions are not perfect yet. So yeah, that's but for the camera they are good enough. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. A little bit more. I think the original thing that I used is still a little bit more the glazing kind. Meaning that I did use quite thin paints. And now I am in trouble. This is not dry yet. Yeah, those are quite thick, large scales. So I have to find the right proportions for all the colors, and they are a little bit off still. But there's so much more things that I want to try, especially with these. They are now only yellow and a almost brownish orange, because those were done over a zenithal highlight. Sorry, and why not? I am working with those colors right now, so now I have to watch out, of course, that I do not make everything the same. That would be quite boring. So this should be more bulky catch for the wild Delibird. Okay. The same for the skin. You know what? Make the scales more. This is all yellow, 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 and then orange. I'm going to change it up. So this is orange and yellow. This with yellow, orange and yellow, yellow. If I make those scales more of a dark red. But we do need the, so we are undoing all this work over here. Yay! Because we need the same, at least almost the same color. At least that is a little bit better. So this is going to be all kind of red. I still want to work from a very dark color to a lighter color. The idea, and I believe this was 3 years ago, 2 years ago that I started this one. The idea was nice. Let's get a little bit of. I did write the name underneath it this afternoon. I had to search it on the internet, the name of it. So, this should be all. We have a Necromancer purple, but it is a nice reddish purple. I do have a Tinderless red, a really dark red from a series, the fantasy games, fantasy and games, that was made together with this green to paint non-metallic, metallic green and reds. No, I have a clear red, I have a heraldic red, and I have in fact also an oxide red. Let's see what we can do with these 4 reds. These are maybe a little bit too much the same, but we will see. Oh, and the Delibird was a little bit too quick for everybody. Let's just start with the first 3. There's a quite big difference. Let's make a color in between with these, a little bit of red and the purple. And I just start with one of the, let's start with this scale. So first the Tinderless Red. And this is a paint that is not completely opaque. That's why it is made especially for making non-metallic metallics. The yellow shines a little bit through. I use a little bit of the purple. I already thought so. That is almost the same color. But if I use the purple with a little bit of red, you already get a little bit of a nice change. And the pure red all the way under, the down, the bottom line. And as I know the paints are still nice and wet, a damp brush, and just dab them a little bit together to get that wet blend going. Make sure that all the paints are wet enough. On this side is going okay. The other side over here was already drying. So I can use the, what if I use this and this? Maybe even better. Meaning I just leave out the Necromancer purple. Let's get the Tinderless red and the Heraldic red. Both one drop. Mix it. Get a bit of thinner in there. Let's throw, no, I need a little bit more of the both paints, but then not mixed. So start with the Tinderless red. A nice dark. Why did you do that? Music? still makes a little bit of shadow there, but the lining goes okay. Not very happy with it. Somehow it does not do what I want with the model. What if we go the other way around? Oh wow. And I got a very nice wet blend in one go. So this is just simply the light red that I used. Add the orange that I was already using. And then one stroke of the yellow. A little bit. Yeah, these colors are too dark. These two, the purple and the tinderless red. I now see a smaller brush, and I used a little bit of the coal black to darken to get in a little bit of a shadow color. Damn. But I add a little bit of this bright red, this heraldic red. Just to give it a little bit of a shade. Of course I go over the yellow what I do not want. And I should wait a little bit longer till it is literally dry. But that is what I like much better than all the things I have done so far. And so you see, trying out stuff in your, at least that is what I a lot of times have. You have a picture in your head and then it does not completely work out. So we change it until it does work out. And this is exactly the opposite that I wanted. Why can't I do it the other way? Damn! We have a red. Maybe the paints were not thin enough, I don't know. Wow. Oh, I just needed a little bit of practice. And a wild Shieldon has appeared. And now I can do it. This is what I wanted. The whole time. And if I now add that nice dark edge, good. But now I know I'll make this all white again. We just start over. I just needed some test runs with it, apparently. And you see everything, even with painting, even after so many years, it all comes back to the 3-piece. Practice, practice, practice. Right, let's see if we can get the same thing again for this part now. The whole, that's the red. Let's get the orange done in one go. Yes, a little bit more over there. Clean the brush. This is beating on my brushes, but okay, as long as it gets the job done. Orange, well, yes, there it is. Got it, got it. Nice. Not completely, there's a little bit too much orange in here. Like that. And a little bit of white, but yeah, that's too much yellow. A lot off a little bit, too thick, but we still have to blend it into with the yellow. Now I am thinking, because it does look good right now, just this piece, should there be more yellow or should I let the red run up? We make a little bit more like this. Nope, don't think so. Let it dry first. Hey, congratulations, the Shieldon. It's been captured by John the Templar. Congratulations. Very thin, almost a glaze of orange, and now maybe a little bit more of the yellow. Okay, I'm going to use a bigger brush for getting the yellow back on those big mistakes I made, all those happy mistakes. Don't need to cover everything completely, as long as most of the red is under it. That yellow is a little bit different, but it will not be a big problem, as I will still be painting over it. The only thing that I'm a little bit curious about right now, is Carol still streaming or did her stream shut down? I'll just have a little sneak peek. I don't mind. She is still streaming, yeah, no problem. I already had a little bit of a, I already thought it a little bit. Cold coffee, look. Oh, because there was quite something going on her Discord for the show and tell. Very hot coffee. Oh, it's never good. Always complaining. Too hot, too cold. Huh. Just like the weather. I will give it a second coat later. What can we do first? Let's get on with some oranges. I never thought of that. No, of course I had thought of that. So those are the two. That is for those. Then I have here a lava orange that I already have. We have a pumpkin orange. And we have a marigold yellow, which is of course not a orange, according to the name. But this is almost the same color as over here. Together with a yellow. I'm still a little bit afraid to using too much yellow. I'm yellow to using yellow, as it will be quite yellow, a yellow dragon. Well, there will be a lot of red, still not completely. Yeah, we are going to use more oranges. Do I have another orange that is completely different? Not really. Good. So, this is a little bit the basic. Let's get with starting with the marigold yellow on the left. Little bit of pumpkin orange in the middle. Yay! Pokey tool time. Yeah, Halloween has been gone for quite a while now. That was, I believe, the last time I used this color for some pumpkin painting. Well, not real pumpkins, of course. And it is a color I really like to use.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Yay! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Wee! Raiders! Hello, Muses Touch! No problem, no problem. I was completely not worried. I just kept you, your channel. No. I am sure you were already still streaming, no problem. Hello, Shanua, T-Cat, Mini Mommy. Hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I already thought so. And Polly has his cracker. Hello, welcome. For the first time chat raider. Oh, oh, yeah, right, the giveaway. Congratulations for Mini Mommy! Yay! So, yeah, I am painting a hot dragon. I finished my community challenge paint challenge last week, so I had something new to do, and this one was already sitting quite some time waiting to finish, and was the first thing I came across. So yeah, it's that would make a great top of a walking cane. Yeah, indeed. Now officially this is not even a bust. This is literally the head of a dragon. Thank you very much. I'm still working on it, but I indeed do also like it. I have retried a few things on these big scales, but I'm going for my original idea of getting from red to almost a white. Here I'm still contemplating about what, because it's getting quite yellowish. So we will see. And I just popped out some colors to try out a little bit of this while this is drying. And now I have been talking so much, I can already apply the second layer. That's good. As I was trying out some wet blending. and yeah, did not really go so well. Tried something else, a little bit other combination, did also not go well. Got back to my first idea and this idea, and now it did work. And I said already to myself and chat, yeah, you see, it's all in the 3 P's. Practice, practice, practice. I just needed to practice a little bit more. Use Dutch Baldy. I can't wait until you're under the CD-ROM is fit. Yeah, I know. I have already told the guy where I bought the stuff on the site. It did mention that you can pour about the to 11-inch height, I believe it was, maximum. And I only need 5-inch. Yeah, so it's about this big. We are talking about this nice contraption. Yeah, I can give you a little sneak peek, but there is the jellyfish. Anyway, but on the bottle it says I can only pour 1/8 of an inch a day because it has to dry and set, otherwise it will not be clear. That's very nice that you don't put that on your website. I have had to buy 3 bottles of them. I can still use them, that's absolutely no problem. But I'm really hoping it is going to work, because I did pour this in yesterday and it is still fluid. Hello Aspiring Painting, welcome. So, how is everybody doing? That's one very important question. I always forget. Sorry, I'm even after almost 2 years. It's 1.5 years now. About streaming, I still not confident enough to be not nervous on stream. Mainly, I have noticed that I am. I can talk a lot. Oh, really good, if you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah. Well, we will see. I just wait this. I will wait till this. Give it 2 more days, and if then this still is not hard, then I have another company where I do know I can get resin that I can pour that thick at once. Only it's 3 times expensive. And if this stuff doesn't work, those bottles go back to the guy I bought them from. Very simple. But yeah. So yeah, yesterday I did not stream. Normally I do also stream on Fridays, but once a month, the last Friday of the month, I go to a friend's place. Can you hear? Yes, I can, but it's not the sunlight that cures it. It is the temperature and the moisture in the air. It's not. As far as I know, UV does not. Hey, hello, Polly has his cracker. Well, welcome. Thank you for the little shout out. Welcome. But it does not react with UV, so that's the whole thing. But otherwise, the bottle does say don't apply extra heat or put it in front of a fan. So everyone can call me Polly. Okay, well then Polly we will. And fan can add dust also. Very good, thank you. Yes, had not thought about that. And Well, while I am talking, I am still thinking, where do I want to go with this bust? As it is already quite nice. Most of the yellow and orange that is put on here is put on with a, I did that with a airbrush. And now I have to finish it with my normal brush. And now, as I sometimes have, I am a little bit lost. I had a nice idea about how to do it. Okay, I'll let that rest a little bit. Yes, let's go just with the scales. Those are dry. The little happy mistakes that I made. So let's go on with those. As yesterday, as I said, I was not streaming. Last Friday of the month, I am at a friend's place who has some friends over every Friday. But as I am streaming Fridays, I do not go there every week. But this time he has managed to get one of his colleagues into the painting hobby. So I'm really glad with that, really happy with that. And he took yesterday the opportunity to introduce me to that colleague and immediately said, Roy can tell you lots and lots about painting. So sit down and paint together. Oh, nice. I've been back to my teaching chair, so to speak. And yeah, then I can still feel it a little bit in my throat. I have been talking all day, all night. We started at 7 p.m. and I did go home at 12:30 a.m. But it was totally worth it. I even painted my... I even painted, and I believe that it was on also on your Discord, my dragon pokey tool. So you should have seen it, because he wanted to know about how to work with a wash and some simple highlighting. And I did not have a really good mini to, well, all the minis of course you can do it, but I wanted to paint them a little bit different without a wash. So I needed a mini, and thus that dragon pokey tool thing was quite handy. And now I am painting a very large dragon head. As always, I had a really great idea about, oh, I want to do it like that. And when you start painting, sometimes it does not completely, the paints do not completely what you want. You try out some stuff and finally achieve the knowledge that the first thing was good enough, only you need to practice a little bit more. Thank you very much. It's still, wet blending is still not completely my thing, but as I yesterday also said, I am more of a the guy that I was teaching was very precise. He painted a Games Workshop goblin from the 90s. So just a little goblin with a spear. the standard ones, and he took about 20 minutes just to paint the shaft of the spear. He was really just, oh my god, but he painted, it took him the whole evening to paint just that mini. He did finish it, so that's certainly great. But I am more of just slap on the paint and oh, that's a little bit of a mistake over here. I have a little bit too much orange, then oh, I will just paint over it and paint over it, and then oh, there's a little mistake, so paint over it. That's a little bit more how I paint. Of course, I do try to be as precise as sometimes needed, but mistakes can be painted over, and it I mean, painting over a little mistake is a nice practice for brush control. And oh, did I already tell you that this was originally not a bust, but this is the normal sized print of a complete dragon. So there should be something like such a body. Oh, you cannot even see. I cannot even. Yeah. So it's a massive one, and thus I decided to only print the head and the neck, and just use it as a bust. And somehow I decided to just paint everything in yellow and orange and make it into a fire dragon. So not a red fire spitting dragon, but a fire dragon. Originally it is a gargantuan silver dragon. Imagine if you want to print this whole thing and then paint it as a silver dragon, but then all non-metallic metallic. Oh man. Or even worse, make it a chrome dragon. Ouch. Non-metallic metallic. Ouch. Would be a nice challenge, not for me. No, thank you. I'm already really happy with how I did my non-metallic copper on my Nagash model. But I have always a little bit the problem, for those who are new in chat, with wet blending to get it all straight. Now the scales are not always complete because he has turned his head a little bit, so the scales are not completely straight. So there's not a problem if they're not really a big problem if they do not completely align, but the wet blend should on both sides get a little bit the same. And my thing with wet blending is get those two paints together and then with a quite wet, not really dripping wet, but a somewhat moist brush working in the colors. So thanks to the extra water, the paints will flow almost automatically into each other. On this side there. The orange is already drying a bit, so blend it a little bit on my wet palette because I can see a seam over here that I don't want to see. There we go. It's a nice orange, and then while it is wet, get in the yellow. Don't wipe a lot of it away, Baldy, come on. And a wild Wailord has appeared for those who do try to catch Pokemons. I am adding a little bit of white over here, just below where the two scales hit each other, and blend it in with a little bit of yellow. I now notice that always the paint doesn't flow to the point of the brush when I am wet blending. Okay, now I have done, but now I'm going to use my very thin, oh, that's already dried, because where the scales meet, oops, that's okay. I want to make a very thin, very dark line, and I'm using coal black. The Wailord did escape, damn. And make a very thin black line, or better said, this is a very dark purplish line, so not really black. With the concentrations, also the talking does hamper a little bit. Whee! And there is a line in the, a cut in the scale. Oh, here I should use a little bit more. Oh, I can use the black over here. And over here. Now, what I in fact want is to just work it up to the part where the red starts on the bottom of the scale, so it almost gives a little bit of an impression that it is scorched. Hence the fire dragon, or maybe even lava dragon. No, I'm not going to make a lava dragon. Oh, there's a little bit of white there that I should take off. And I see a little bit of yellow over here. Hey, a Night Whisper, hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I did everything okay. And of course, this is what I was talking about, those lines, they should be nice, a little bit more crisp, is the right word for it. And I still have a little bit of red that has to be painted over. I just got back from running multiple errands. Yeah, that's needs to be done. I wanted to paint all day, as I have a long weekend. Yay! As we say, it's 3 days. No, that's not a weekend. That's not a long weekend. That is a holiday, a complete vacation. So I took my time and did a little bit gardening. Not that I really have a big garden. It's more of stonework than really plants and stuff. I do like gardening, but just don't have enough time to. I cannot put in the right time for a garden to do it the right way, or the way I would like to do it. What a sentence. But I do have, my house is at the ends of a small village, and thus I'm looking really. My backyard is almost literally a nice meadow. In the distance you can see some trees. There are some special hiking paths all far away where you can see people walk. But yeah, with those meadows you also have quite some large weeds, and we are no longer allowed to use any weed killers, the poisonous kinds of stuff. So I did buy myself today a I don't know if you use the same word in America, a strimmer, so a little electric thing with a turning nylon cord in it. And I mean the meadow itself is no problem. That's nicely kept by the farmer. He needs his hay for the animals in the winter. But there is a certain part that the whole meadow is surrounded by drainage. Yeah. That's nice. How do you call those in? Yeah, drainage channels. That may be the probably not the right word, but it's where the water with heavy rains can flow to without covering the whole land. So they cannot reach certain parts with their mowers. And yeah, of course, one of those drainage channels is right at my backyard, and thus I have a lot of nettles, and I don't mind a little bit of weeds growing there, but it's getting so high that I cannot even see the whole meadow. So I did mow a little bit, and well, I did this. So I did buy the trimmer today, and luckily I remembered that I do have two garden chairs, and one of them, yeah, They were still good, but they are already more than 10 years old. Those those are made out. The frames are from aluminum, but the seats and the back part is made out of nylon netting. And one seat was already tearing up a little bit. And there where I and when I was buying my streamer, I saw they had also a sale on lawn chairs. 2 for the price of 1 if you had a customer card. I did. And of course, as a good cheap Dutch guy, no, you're not going to use them immediately. I did unpack them, put them in my shed. As soon as my the older chairs are broken, I can use them. Yeah, I go sit down for a cup of coffee. I can already use them. So that and that's about my day. In case anybody wants a cool. Yeah, well, a little bit luck in life. By the time I was finished, I saw it was almost time to watch Carol stream. So I did as a good Dutch man with this weather, I made myself some hamburgers, or better said cheeseburgers. Did eat, and I did watch and got to watch Carol's stream while I cleaned up my desk, because I have been doing quite some work. For those who do not know, I am going to try to put a building stream in for. I want to do it on the Wednesday, but a building stream meaning things like scenery, but also building houses for, let's say, D&D games, that kind of stuff. Because before I started with the whole painting and streaming, I was already trying. I was still a DM, and I was building all my own houses for our D&D games, and I've done that for about 2 years. And I have seen Tony Howell's work. So Tony, thank you. Yes, it's I do have gotten the itch back, and I have cutting up, for those who do not know, quite a lot of this stuff. This is hard foam or XPS foam. And the things that I am going to, well, this is just an example. That's wall and floor. That's one of the few things you can do with this foam. And thus I am going to try to make that into a stream. I will put them on YouTube. I think for YouTube it is even a little bit better suited, as there is quite some drying time involved. But I will figure something out. Maybe that the first build, probably I will work build a few things in before the stream, maybe if I have the time. So, but yeah, that's one of the things that I want to add to all my streams. As I do not have enough things to do, of course. I mean, I only have a few models left to paint. But yeah, that is one of the... And I also have a nice investment in a table hot wire cutter that is still standing in my hobby room but doing nothing. So yeah, it's time that that I get something to do with it. I mean, I already have 2 painting streams. So I now add a building stream. I will just try to get some simple builds and then slowly work up to some more maybe elaborate builds. And if anybody is interested in that and even has something like, I would be interested in you seeing to build like this or this, sure. I mean, you can contact me on my Discord or on somebody else's Discord. I'm in Muses Touches Discord, several different, all under the Bolt GM, so that should not be too hard. Why am I aligning that one? Well, I should be aligning this one. And of course here in chat, if you have any requests, why not? The reason that I am not just making, because that would be a little bit easier, just making YouTube videos. Well, making the videos itself is not a problem. I mean, recording the videos. But I am a really great guy in editing. And I already know that when the video is finished, as far as I can get it finished, I will certainly have to do a voiceover. And that's a little bit the problem, because I have also no idea how to do that in a video, for example. And that is why I am doing it on live streams. So at least everybody knows that it is not a video made for YouTube, but just a live stream where I try to get stuff done. I mean, I have already seen on YouTube itself, I can trim the videos a little bit, I can cut parts away, that is not a problem, but then that does not make it a YouTube video. And I do know everybody starts at the same point with crappy YouTube videos. I'm certainly not afraid that my first videos will be certainly not as good as I want to. That's certainly not a false dream of myself. I'm quite realistic about it. But I do of course have a little bit of standard, just as I say, if I just record it and you get only half of the text in the whole video because I have to cut certain parts. That does of course not work. And I do know there are quite some. I do have a video editing program, but as always, I have immediately something like, oh yeah, I did do a editing course, so I do know a little bit about editing. The only thing is that course was already a little bit older, and the program they used was not even available, so I didn't have to use a newer version. And when I bought that newer version, oh wait, they have also a, I mean the most simple version is 30 euros, but for 40 euros I do get an extended version. Oh, and for only 50 euros I do get the professional version. Then let's go for the professional version. Yeah, that's really nice. Only the whole program does not look like the program that I have seen in the course. And yeah. Let's just say I can certainly learn it, but it will just take me a little bit too long. I don't have the patience, and to be honest, I don't want to make the time for it to learn that whole program. So yes, it is laziness somehow on some level. Immediately go with the like that. Made it a little bit wet, more wet than I normally would do, and just get the yellow in. Let's show what we are doing. The head is a little bit in the way sometimes. I see that's a nice orange. It is getting too dry. And the weather is changing a little bit. It was our first real. Oh no, yesterday we also had quite a day that felt like summer already. But yeah. So now I have to adapt a little bit again to the warmth, and my paint's drying a little bit faster, which is on one side of course good, and you can normally paint a little bit faster, but of course with wet blending you don't want the paint to dry too fast. Let it last a little bit of white in there together with the yellow. In this case it should be just a hint of white. Now On screen it looks really great. In reality, still a little bit streaky here and there. But hey, I don't need to finish it today. In fact, I still have a whole month. I mean, end of the month is the official date that I have to start working on my Tevius bust. The Tevius bust. Let's get a little bit of the liner. I could have used an official right, yeah, sorry Rockies, yes I know I do have you for my holding my brushes. Yeah, I could have used an official zebra liner for this. That is about the same color even. But yeah, I do have the colors on my palette, so why not just use them? And use the smaller one for the getting a little bit on the edge. Just enough to get that last bit of yellow away. And it's already one hour and 45 minutes past even. If anybody of you has a suggestion about, because I also want to rate at somebody at the end of my stream. Anybody has a suggestion, then please let me know. I do prefer small streamers. Yeah, well, how small is small? For me, a small streamer is 20, 30 people watching is quite a lot. But hey, I mean, I guess that Jimmy the Brush is streaming, or that is normally a default for me. I do like that stream, but if anybody has a suggestion for a smaller streamer, a different streamer, you're certainly welcome to suggest it. Certainly if it is somebody I don't know. Always happy to discover new painters and new streams. Still haven't enough. I still need to find out how much people I even follow on Twitch, because damn. Although, of course, half of them probably are in America somewhere, and I do want to follow them and want to watch the streams, but half of the time probably cannot make it. Damn time zones. Oops. And a new Pokemon, a wild Diglett, has appeared. That sounds familiar. It's probably something to do with digging? Maybe? A little bit too... a little bit of a coffee stain of orange. That is 2, 3 scales. Is that a scale? Yeah. Never mind. Let's go to the big brush, and I need a little bit more of the heraldic red and the, what is it, canary yellow. Night Whisper, I only see Jimmy the brush. Valhalla painting is also one, but it's in French. I had French lessons for 8 years, but yeah. Can you hold my brush? No, I already thought so. And I don't know about the rest of my my viewers right now, but yeah, French is a little bit, I think, a problem. I will quickly take a peek. Go to Twitch. Who do I all? Yeah, indeed, Jimmy the Brush. I have a little few more, but oh, Sweet Anita, really nice to watch those, but watch her chat away. But I mean, she does not really. I see one of my one that I follow is Pascal Rose. It's also a great painter. Paints Warhammer. So we will see in a moment. If anybody has a different suggestion, as I said, let me know. Let's get on with the last few scales. Red, pin it down. Orange is still going. Still wet, a little bit of water. We can work it in a little bit, and there we go. An almost perfect blend. A little bit of too much orange here. And it's gone. Nice. yellow and a little bit of white. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. In one go. And I painted over one of the other scales. Nicely done. Anyway, let that rest. And now the orange. Colors have been a little bit like that. Yes. And now the yellow. The last one did go a little bit easier. Ah, there we go. A bit more yellow. Nice. Now we go. Before I don't really need to. This part I do not, in fact, really need to do lots about it. But this red part here needs to go, of course. But the rest I can cover with my black or my dark purple liner. But first let it all dry. The weird thing is a little bit, this does not really look like, oh, there we go. This does on this side not really look like a scale, but here it does, probably because the head is tilted a little bit. You know what? Oh, my. Some of my paint, I did not. I am using a reusable membrane from Red Grass Games. I really love it. The only thing is, if you wash them, you have to make sure that the top that you are using for putting the paints on is completely dry. Forgotten part. My oranges are running in each other. Or better said, this is not even an orange, this is yellow officially, my marigold yellow. That I see if I can, oh no, it needs to be darker. Still needs to be, and I can probably use my pumpkin orange. That's even still too light, wow. And what was the third one? Oh no, that was not my pumpkin orange. Now is my pumpkin orange coming. This is my still too bright. On the palette it looks so dark, but on the model it looks really bright. But as I said before, I am a little bit color deaf, so I probably don't hear what color it is exactly. Or something like that. I think I will make that last part still a little bit of the scales. Probably will have to use a little bit of a more of a brown color. Here we can get now let's just start with the red anyway. And the orange, and then the transition into a very bright yellow. And there we go. And then we can probably work in a little bit of it. And that gives also a nice transition. Good. Oops, that was my microphone. Sorry. Last sip of coffee for today. You know, those scales look pretty awesome. Thank you very much. Took a little bit, but yeah, it's finally looking the way I want to. So we are getting there. Oh, I still have to get rid of a little bit of the filled red undercoat here. And as always, yellow does not really cover that well. That being said, I am expecting, I believe, end of this year, start of next year. I have just backed a Kickstarter for a Dutch small company that just brought out their own, or is bringing out the, looking good, thank you very much, who are bringing out their own model colors. And I have seen some reviews of them, and of course there are colors that still are a little bit problematic if you want to use them straight on black, for example. But with the yellow probably it was no problem. Straight out of the pot, they are dropper bottles. By the way, I call them pot, but they come in dropper bottles with really narrow tips, so you can really very accurately get drops of paint out of them. And one of the channels that was doing a review just made some white, primed bases white and primed some bases black, and then used the same colors on all of them. And the yellow was even one of the colors that covered almost in one go. So I am pretty excited about those paints. And of course I really need those because I don't have enough paints. What was the last count? A little under the 100 paints? Oh, come on, that's not possible to paint with that. I need more yellows, I need more oranges, I need more reds, more browns. Oh. But to be honest, yeah, well, it was the fact that they are from Europe, from Germany. That's took me in. And of course, I have seen 3 reviews on YouTube from 3 different people who do have quite an impressive knowledge of paints, as they are also model painters or terrain builders even, and they were also quite impressed. So yeah. Immediately said, I need those paints. And I did hear a little voice, no you don't. Sorry, was that a credit card speaking? Nah. Okay, let's see if we can finish those last scales. And a blob of orange. There we go. Almost wiping away the whole red part. You gotta go, wish you all great. Well, thank you for watching, Janu. Have a great weekend. And hope to see you next time. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see, a little bit more yellow. And we can go to the white. The polygon has escaped. Oh. And the last little scale for the now, well, I think I will be keep on painting. Ah, damn it. I can probably show you the result next week, because now I have something like, now I need to finish this one. And I will of course post updates on I wanted to say YouTube, yeah, no, that's where my streams go. Of course on Discord, my Discord, Carol's Discord, and all the other Discords you sometimes see me pop up. As Carol already said in her stream, there are quite some Discords that I really would like to follow, but few too many. I mean, there are also too good streamers, painters that I really would like to see, but I just don't have the time. But hey, I watch what I can, just like you all. You know what? Why not? Let's go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah.
Take a shot, 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 motherfucker, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot.
Just to end the stream. And I should make it a exclusive, so I should not do it, but to all your health, have a great weekend. Oh. And yeah, this is how far I have come with my Fire Dragon. Next week there will be more. And that is, then we are already in June. Nice. Good. Thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend. And let's see, yeah. Let's go rate Jimmy the Brush. Always a nice stream to watch. I want to thank you all for watching, for chatting, for being here. Keep painting. And yes. Let's go to Jimmy the Brush. See you all next time somewhere on the internet. Thank you. Bye.
I'll be back.
How you doing?
Hi, Roger. Welcome, Ellie.
Hey, Nikki, how you been? Where you been? Hope all is well.
I was glad to see you, Roger, today. Glad to see you.
Hey, Toy. How's everyone's weekend going? You all doing good?
I think it says busy playing Diablo 4,
Oh,
getting in YouTube 2. Oh.
nice.
GM, how was your stream? Guys, if you don't follow GM, lovely, wonderful person.
It's an absolute star. Make sure everyone in this chat has followed him.
And, you know, he's all the time with us, you know, part of the community, which is really important. So please make sure you give him a click and follow, alright?
Well, I'm gonna spam his Twitch.
Which I wasn't following
So-
for whatever reason.
So I need everyone here to say followed or following. And anyone that doesn't follow will ban. So make sure you've all clicked that link. And make sure that you're following his channel, okay?
Raven says there was an old lady who swallowed the spine. Oh yes, I know this one story about not repeating the same thing that hasn't worked with something. Yeah, I know the swallowing lady.
Mini Mommy followed. Princess followed. Thank you so much.
Yay! And Jimmy, what? Well, Jim says doing great. Have long 3-day weekends of being painted. Very wonderful, Jim. Our pleasure. Our pleasure. You're always wonderful.
It's nice when people follow community members and let people know in chat that they're doing it. We can see who the nice ones are straight away. So much shows appreciation to Mini Mommy and those that do that. So keep this channel going, keep it all